Green flag's out, and it's time to hit it and get it for the nice collision. One limited stocks. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead with Corey Bradley all the way to the top cushion, and they're going to squeeze Marty Coltrane right down the middle. Coltrane's going to fall back into the 4th spot into the clutches of Chad Champion and James Gibbons as they come down through turn number 4. It's going to be Corey Bradley will lead lap number 1. Chad Champion is now sitting there in the 2nd spot. They're going to be 3 wide again. Raymond Harper down in the middle through James Gibbons and Champion. Here comes Gibbons looking to the inside of Harper as they work their way out of 4th. Here comes Stephanie Johnson all the way to the top of the track as they work their way off down to turn number 1. Corey Bradley out front. Chad Champion 2nd. Raymond Harper up into the 8 of James Gibbons. And that's going to allow Trent Clemens to come right up through the middle. Right down and up behind Raymond Harper. Trent Clemens now up there to the 4th spot. Here comes James Gibbons back to the inside. They're going to be wheel to wheel coming off of 4. As they come across the stripe, it's going to be James Gibbons who's going to move into the 4th spot. Corey Bradley, your leader. And they come across the stripe, it'll be Chad Champion sitting in 2nd, James Gibbons 3rd, Raymond Harper 4th, Trent Clemens 5th, and Brandon Bauer sitting back there in 6th. Gibbons, Harper, Clemens, and Bauer battling it out for the 4th spot. Raymond Harper now under fire from the 01 of Clemens. Here comes Clemens now to the inside of Harper as they cross the stripe. It's going to be Trent Clemens who's going to complete the pass as they go down into turn number 1. Harper's going to fight back on the outside. They're going to wheel to wheel. A little bit of beating and banging going on as they come off of 2, but Clemens will complete the pass as they go down the back 3 lane off into turn number 3. Corey Bradley going around lap traffic. Your leader. Chad Champion right there in 2nd, working that top cushion. James Gibbons in 3rd. Corey Bradley already with 1 win under his belt so far this evening after winning on opening night. Currently coming in tonight tied with the points lead with James Gibbons tonight. Chad Champion running in 2nd, coming into tonight's race 7th in points. Yes, Champion trying to reel in the 41 of Bradley as they come off of 4. And around goes Raymond Harper. Loops it around a full 360 in turn 4 to bring out the yellow. Green flag back out. We're back racing in the Collision 1 limited stocks. Corey Bradley, your leader. Chad Champion under heavy pressure from the either James Gibbons. Gibbons is going to look to the outside as they go to off of 2. Champion's going to slam the door on James Gibbons as they go off down into 3. Chad Champion slipped up. That's going to allow Gibbons to slide underneath. And now Chad Champion's going to fall into the clutches of Trent Clemens as they go off down to turn number 1. Trent Clemens all over the back bumper though, way to Chad Champion as they go down into turn number 2. Here comes Clemens to the inside of Champion. They're going to be wheel to wheel as they go down through 3. As Chad Champion is going to maintain 3rd. And they come across the stripe. Everybody chasing after Corey Bradley in the 41. James Gibbons sitting in 2nd. Here comes Trent Clemens now looking to the outside of Chad Champion. Here comes Clemens to the top. And we come out of 4. Trent Clemens on the outside with a run. Champion's going to slam him into the fence. As I go down into turn number 1, Chad Champion shut the door there on Trent Clemens. Clemens is going to come back on the bottom as they go down the back straightaway. They're going to be wheel to wheel as they go down into turn number 3. Champion drives it in deep. Chad Champion and sitting there in third. Meanwhile, up front, James Gibbons trying to reel in the leader, Corey Bradley. Chad Champion under fire from Trent Clements now as they go down into turn number 3. Brandon Bauer sitting back there in the 5th spot watching it all play out. Chad Champion now coming around turn number 2. Trent Clements there in the tire tracks. Now one car off the pace as they go down to the turn 3. As your leader remains Corey Bradley, your leader. Corey Bradley already with 1 win under his belt this season on winning opening night. Corey Bradley came into tonight's race tied for the points lead with the 8 of James Gibbons, who's right behind him in second. And this caution flag waves for the 9 of Justin Pullen. Field comes through 4. Bradley back on the loud pedal as they come across the strike. Green flag back in the air. We're back racing. James Gibbons all over the back of Bradley as they go down through turn number 2. Gibbons applying all kinds of pressure. James Gibbons now 1 car length back on Bradley. Gibbons drives it in deep. Gives Bradley a bit of a tap as they come down into turn number 4. Bradley and Gibbons come into tonight tied for the points lead. Currently running nose to tail, battling it for duking it out for the lead. Here comes Gibbons on the inside. Gibbons at the bottom of Bradley. They're going to be wheel to wheel. Gibbons going to shove Bradley up to the top as they come off of 4. And that's going to allow Gibbons to complete the pass as they cross the strike. James Gibbons, your new leader here this evening. Trent Clements slams into the door of Chad Champion as they come into turn number 2. Racing wheel to wheel, Clements and Champion racing hard for that 3rd spot. It's going to be Corey Bradley now. Going to look back on the inside of Gibbons as they come down off of turn number 2. Bradley right there, all on the back end of Gibbons. As they go down into turn number 1 and 2, it's going to be Bradley looking to the left rear of Gibbons. They're going to be side by side coming off of 4, but it's going to be Gibbons, still your leader, as they go off down into turn number 1. Here comes Bradley now back to the bottom. Bradley working that bottom cushion. They're going to be side by side coming off of 2. Bradley with the nose right there on the rear of Gibbons. Here they come. It's going to be Bradley now, your new leader. As they go down into turn 1, they're still side by side. Neither one not giving each other an inch for the lead. As they come off of 2, they're wheel to wheel as they go down the back straightaway. Some good racing going on here tonight for the lead. It's going to be Bradley's going to complete the pass on Gibbons. But Gibbons is going to fight back on the outside as they go off down into turn number 1. They remain door to door down the back straightaway. Gibbons now inches forward by just a 4. Got trouble, and Gibbons and Bradley together. Bradley and Gibbons together in 3 and 4 to bring out the caution. And that'll bring out the yellow. Feels going to be wheel to wheel as they come down through turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. We are back racing with Chad Champion, your leader. Chad Champion out front. Trent Clements sitting in second. Brandon Bowler sitting in third. Marty Coltrane fourth. Joe Fancher fifth. John Hankins Jr. there on the back end of Fancher. And that's going to be for the 5th spot as they come off of turn number 4. Trent Clements now with a run on the top cushion. They're going to be single file coming off of 2. Your leader, Chad Champion, out front. Clemens with a slide up on the top as they come through 4. Everybody remains nose to tail. Here goes John Higgins Jr. to the inside of the 5 of Joe Fancher. Trey Clemens getting passed now by the 14 of Brandon Bauer. Now that's for the second spot. Brandon Bauer now for second. Champion, your leader. Brandon Bowler sitting in second. Chad Champion, your leader. Trey Clemens third, and Marty Coltrane there in fourth. Joe Fancher in fifth. Chad Champion is your leader. White flag in the air. One more time around for Chad Champion. Can he keep the 14 of Brandon Bowler at bay? Bowler now applying pressure to the 08 of Champion as they go down the back straightaway. Here comes Brandon Bowler with a ride on Champion. It's not going to be enough. They're going to be side by side off of 4. Give the win to Brandon Bowler with the win. Brandon Bowler with the win. Chad Champion comes home second. Trey Clemens third, Marty Coltrane fourth, and Joe Fancher round out your top 5.